Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the second episode of Unscripted. So before we start, just want to point out something. It's an interesting point. Anytime I'm scrolling in YouTube and I find a video about here's five books that changed my life and things like that. It's about like introducing books and things like that. Anytime I open up the video and I go in the comment section, 100% there's a guy that always there's a guy that lists the books that that person tries to just introduce to you, and underneath it says, oh, I saved you, like, I don't know, it depends how long the video is. For example, it's like 6 minutes. He's gonna say, I saved you 6 minutes of your life. And that's crazy. Always there's a guy, and it just spoils the video. And I'm just laughing, like, it's funny and it's not funny, It's not funny because some people, not all of them, but some creators actually putting effort to make up those videos. And by just doing that, you're actually ruining and you're actually disrespecting to the effort that he or she puts in it. But some creators, no. Some creators, yes. And it really depends. But that was an interesting point I wanted to point out, because anytime I go, I see anytime. And that's crazy. As you notice from the title, thumbnail, and all of that, today I'm gonna introduce one book that changed my life. The word changed my life, people think this is like unrealistic word, and sometimes they're like, they have a guard. But guys, just listen, changed my life, it means it could be as little as just one habit, it doesn't need to be something crazy, just have that in your mind. Because most of the time people think if somebody says that, it means they're just gonna sell dream, they're just gonna say something unreal, they're just gonna say something fake. But just keep that in mind. So today I'm gonna talk about this book, Can't Hurt Me, from David Goggins. As soon as you hear name David Goggins, you will think about discipline and hard things, and you felt right. This is all about how you can have discipline, how you can make yourself to do some of the things you don't want to do. So if you don't know him, I'm just going to give you a little background about who is David Goggins. So guys, because it's a little bit too long, I couldn't memorize it. I'm just going to read it off of a script. So it says, David Goggins is a former Navy SEAL and endurance athlete. He had a very tough childhood and struggled a lot growing up. At one point, he was overweight and felt stuck in life. Then he decided to change, pushed himself really hard, and became known for discipline and mental toughness. And yeah, I believe like most of you know who is he, but if you don't know, this is the type of guy we're dealing with. As you can see in the cover, I don't know, is it visible or not? This is him when he was overweighted. He was very heavy and he was so big. I remember he said, I wanted to go get into the military, and because I was overweighted, I couldn't even move, And after that, some of the things happened. He decided to, as I said, he decided to just push himself hard, he tried to just, get fit. The interesting thing about this book is he didn't sit just and saying, okay, you should do this, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, he didn't wrote some, really motivational things, and he's actually explaining his life. This is really cool because this way you can learn many things better. He actually saying, okay, when I was a kid, I was living in this home, and my parents weren't really good to me. And actually you can pick up things, you can pick up lessons much better than just somebody sitting here saying like, do this, do that, do this, do that. It's kind of, you can just connect with the book more. And he has a really famous rule, and I believe you've heard about it. It's the 40% rule. What it means is, imagine you're going out and you want to run for, I don't know, 1 kilometer, okay? And you're running, and in the middle, like 500, 600 meters, you're like, boom, I am done. I can't run anymore. You just keep breathing. You can't even talk to people because you're breathing so hard. There, at that point, you used only 40% of your capabilities, and you have actually extra 60. And in the book, he teaches you actually how to use the 60% left. For me, it helped me a lot, you know. And anytime I'm just running for, I don't know, 5 kilometers and I'm like, I'm done, I'm actually reminding that, shoot, you know, I have just 60% more, and how am I not gonna use that, you know? Personally, I found a really interesting book, you know? This is the book that, as I said, David Goggins, he has a really interesting character, you know? He's not like others, he's not like other motivators, you know, that wearing suit, really nice and clean, you know? He's actually like a tough guy, and I like that. You know, he's not trying to cover himself with some, you know, fake characters and things like that. He's himself, and this is what makes him, I believe, really unique than other people. I'm not gonna really go through the book really technically, you know. This is like, I'm not really I'm not book expert. Okay, I don't know how to analyze a book. I don't know how to even, you know, talk about it very technically. I'm just sharing my experiences. I've read this book and I'm just sharing, and I'm telling you, this is what you need, you know, in a very simple way. I'm not gonna be really, you know, expert. I'm not that kind of person. If you want to search it up, you can find a bunch of videos about the book that is really technical. But here I'm just telling you why you should read this, you know. This is why you should get this book. Fun fact, it's fun. It's kind of fun. It's kind of, you know, really impressive. Is, as I said, David Goggins wanted to just get into the military. But because he was overrated, they didn't let him, you know. They said just go and, you know, get fit and then come back. He lost 100 pounds in a very, very short time. And that was crazy. As I said, I'll put the picture here. This is how fat he was, and this is how fit he is now. And this is crazy, you know, this is crazy. And we all can learn something off of this. So who should buy this book? This book is for the type of people who feel stuck. This book is for the type of people, they start something and then they will quit in the middle. You know, doesn't matter, is it gonna be like simple habit, is it gonna be simple business, doesn't matter, you know. If you're that kind of person, of course, I recommend you to just read this book, you know. And I'm not taking any money home by making you to buy this book, or I'm not, you know, receiving any benefits or nothing. You know, literally, I'm just, you know, this is what I got from this book, and I believe that you can get some good things out of this book. And the main takeaway I got from this book is your mind quits before your body does. And this is what 90% of people does it. You know, it's not like it is a bad thing, but unfortunately in these days, we have it all. You know, it's like kind of a habit, and we gotta fix that. And yeah, so getting out of like the content, it's not related to the content I'm recording, but as you see, my background has changed, and you can see one, like kind of a tree. It's not a tree, it's like something, it's like a plant, okay? You can see there, and you can see like your red thing here. That, I don't know what's the name of that little plant here, but it looked good, and we bought it from Home Depot, and I believe it makes like our video a little bit, you know, warmer. And this thing, I'm so excited about this. It's like crazy. This is like a coffee maker. We had one from Nespresso, but this one is from Illy. I don't know. It's not a really famous brand for all people. The ones that are really into coffee, espresso, they know this brand very well. They're making some crazy coffees. And let me show you something. This is the packaging. This is coffee pods, and this is the package. This is aluminum, and that's crazy. You know, their packaging is crazy. The machine makes really delicious espressos. Let me show you. Well. Look at this beautiful thing. This is the logo, Illy. and it looks really simple. You know, it's just piece of red thing. You can easily open it here. You would put your pot. The pot looks like something like this. It has coffee in it, and then you would put it here, and then you would close it. These are the buttons, and yeah, it looks simple. It looks, you know, really beginner, but the coffee it makes is like crazy. And when you press this, oh sorry, there you go, and just boiling the water. And also we got some new cups. Yoo-hoo! It's for 100th anniversary of BLET. We are really coffee guy, you know, and it comes with two different color. As you guys probably noticed, me and my dad, we're like a crazy fan of espresso. And we like some other types of coffee, but mostly espresso. And we have some really professional espresso makers, which I'll show you in future. Right now, I don't have access to that. Yeah, I just thought it would be cool if I show you our new espresso maker. As you can see, it's, you know, there are some lights on it, and it's right now, it's ready to make some crazy espressos. Anyway, it's been a while that I'm looking for a new book to read. But like I have like lots of options, and I don't know which one should I go with. If you have any suggestion, if you have anything, if you've read any book and you found it really interesting, let me know, because right now, you know, I'm just trying to research, find a new book. And yeah, if you have anything in your mind, of course, let me know, and I'll buy it and I'll read it and I'll give you some feedbacks about it. Well, I would say this is it. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any thoughts, comment. I'm just looking for you to comment the next book I should read. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Guys, you don't know how much I get energized as soon as I see like there's a new subscriber. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed, feel free to like this video. And thank you always. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Really appreciate it. And I hope the contents I'm creating will help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next unscripted video. Until then, peace out.